Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this video, I'm going to just be looking at some old projects that I've gave predictions on, and I think they're still early for a lot of you guys to make some major gains on. And this is very important that you guys watch this entire video, because on top of showing you guys the past predictions I made, the current update on these charts, I'm also going to give you guys a little overview of these projects and why they're so important for the future of blockchain and crypto in general. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so you can be notified of whenever I post a video, because YouTube try to censor crypto content, and I hope you guys really appreciate that I take my time to do this. So to get started, we're going to be looking at VeChain, we're going to be looking at Aave, and we're going to be looking at Cardano. And I think that these three coins are going to have some explosive action until the end of this year. So I really don't want you guys to miss out. I really take my time to do this research and bring this up to you, so you know what to do. All right, let's get started. VeChain. I went deep in VeChain because, guys, VeChain is one of the biggest projects in the crypto space. They're the most legitimate. They have the most partnership, everything. They literally have government-backed partnership with China, and VeChain, guys, is ready to go on a tear. I'm so bullish on this project. So for VeChain, I showed you guys VeChain over here at like 8 cents. But me and my Patreon, we had this buy zone here, which has been hitting perfectly, and we've been accumulating at every instant that we do dip in this area. So this was absolutely the best time to buy VeChain. I had shared on a couple days ago VeChain on this channel around here at 8 cents. Okay, so but where do I think VeChain is going? And this is very important that you guys understand what VeChain is and what VeChain stands for. So just so you guys know, VeChain already had an all-time high of 24 cents. Okay, so just to get from where we are now to that previous all-time high at 24 cents would be about 125% gains. Okay, with that said, I need you guys to see that I've been a long-term holder of VeChain since 2018. Even after the dump, I held a lot of my VeChain, and that treated me very well, because you can see the price increase that VeChain had. So a lot of people don't know about VeChain. So I'm going to give you guys a quick summary of what VeChain is, the ticker VET, and why it's such an important coin to have in your portfolio. First off, you need to go on this website called VeChain Insider. Okay, this will give you all the information you need to know about VeChain, what they're trying to do, give you some information about VeThor, and so on. So VeChain is a Singapore and China-based blockchain company that also operates in Europe, Asia, and America. And it was co-founded by the CEO, Sunny Lu. Okay, Sunny Lu was also part of Louis Vuitton. So to bring you guys real quick to what VeChain is basically supply chain that manages supplies basically for any goods that's being bought or sold. All right, so what they're doing is they're putting these RFID chips that can come in multiple different forms, and they put these chips that are also connected to the blockchain that makes them tamper-proof. Therefore, so let me give you an example. VeChain is partnered with Louis Vuitton, and what they're doing is they're putting these RFID chips in Louis Vuitton handbags, because so many fake Louis Vuitton handbags are made in China, and the fakes are looking even better now. So it's getting harder to tell between the real and the fake. So now the upcoming collections of Louis Vuitton in the future are going to have the VeChain chip, RFID chip in it, so that you can literally pull out your phone, you scan it, okay, and it'll give you the entire history of when the bag was made, what material was used for the bag, and most important, it will tell you that the bag is legit. Okay, this is really big. But that is not the only thing that VeChain is targeting. VeChain is targeting automotive industry. They're targeting wine industry. They're targeting food industry. They're targeting medicine industry. So like, for example, if you need certain vaccines, and they're also playing a major part in this whole COVID situation. If you, for example, need a certain vaccine, and that vaccine needs to be at a certain temperature, and it's coming from point A to point B in a truck, right? And the truck goes to an area where it's too hot, and that temperature might affect the might affect how effective this vaccine is. When you receive the shipment, you can literally scan the RFID chips that's in there, and it will tell you if that went below a certain temperature that it was not supposed to. All right. So this is for this is just a key example. What I really want to bring you guys, because I want to keep this video short, please go check this website, VeChain Insider, so you can learn the most about VeChain. No one else is sharing this with you. This is why I'm bringing this to you. And I want you guys to understand something. If you go into partnerships here, and they're also partnered with Walmart China, just so you guys know, you can go to here where it says the complete list of VeChain partnerships. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys how big this project is. First of all, they're partnered with DNVGL, all right, which is literally going to be auditing and certificating the VeChain product. And all of this, guys, is also part of what China has been working on for multiple years, which is the Belt and Road Initiative. So China has been working on this big Belt and Road Initiative that's going to make them a powerhouse when it comes to selling good all over the world. And VeChain is going to mostly ensure most of these products coming out of China. And this is the big picture. This is why one of the reasons why I'm planning on holding VeChain for the next 4 to 5 years. And I want you guys to understand this. The NVGL has a revenue of $2.4 billion. PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, has a revenue of $37.7 billion. Okay, National Research Consultant of China. All right, so they also have BitOcean. They have China level partnership. There's only 2 coins in the entire crypto industry that has China level partnership, and these 2 coins are VeChain and Neo, which Neo is the Ethereum of China. They've been kind of like under the radar lately, but that was another project that I was really big into. All right, so I want to show you guys how big they are. These are another automobile partnership that they have. They also have partnership with BMW Group, and what they're going to do with BMW is the new BMWs that's going to be coming out in the future, they're going to have these chips in them. So like, you know, when you bring your car to a garage, and sometimes literally the garage people, they steal parts of your car, right? And they'll replace it with cheaper parts, and then they resell the good parts to whoever comes, whatever. That is messed up, but the reality is it happens on an everyday basis. Okay, so what this is going to change with BMW is the BMWs in the future that has this RFID chip. If you bring your car to a garage and then they change something in your car that is not supported by that, it will tell you automatically that your car was tampered with, and this is going to save a lot of people a lot of money in the future. So I hope so far that you're grasping how big this company is and how big VeChain is going to be. And as I told you guys, they're partnered with Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy. And one thing you guys need to understand, first of all, their revenue is $48.6 billion. It's one of the biggest luxury brands in the world. And on top of that, they own Moet, which is a champagne, Hennessy. Okay, so these can also have the chips on the top of the bottle. So if you open the bottle and you try to close it again, it'll tell you that it was tempered with. On top of that, they also own Dior, I believe, and Givenchy, which Givenchy already had a collection that came out with the RFID chip in it. So they also own Dom Perignon, because a lot of people try to sell fake champagne as well. So Marc Jacob and so many other companies are going to be utilizing this technology to prove to you that when you're buying their product, you're buying a legitimate product, and this is all on a public blockchain that's going to be verified. Okay, and Reynolds, guys, the list goes on. Please do your due diligence. Please take your time to do this research. BYD, which is another electronic brand that's also trying to compete with Tesla, based out of China, is also going to be utilizing VeChain. And this brand right here, they already had a shoe collection that came out with the RFID. So this is not just future wishes. VeChain already has a working product, and it's already being used. It's not being used at the scale that it needs to be yet, because it's still early on, which is why I do, not financial advice, but I do recommend looking into this project and potentially holding it for a long term. So as you can see, this list just keeps going on. There is no other coins in the crypto space with as much real world partnership as VeChain, hands down. Like even H&M, okay, hands down. No other companies has this much partnerships. Okay, Chainlink has a lot of partnerships with a lot of crypto, but not really a lot of these big real world organizations. All right, VeChain is the only one, so which is why this needs to be part of your portfolio. Cardano as well. Cardano was like a stable coin for a while, and we've finally seen some action. You can see right now that Cardano is finally breaking out of this downtrend and side action. So let me just kind of turn these off because it's better to see. Boom. You can see that Cardano is literally getting ready for a big move. I'm really excited. I'm a strong believer. Now let's move to the next one, which is ADA, Cardano, and why I'm going to tell you why I'm so bullish on Cardano right now. First of all, me and my patron, we had this green box here, which was our buy zones, because Cardano has been, it was literally the perfect time to be buying ADA in this area. And as you can see, we're in a downtrend here, which we broke above from that. And this is where I made this video on YouTube, because we're breaking out of this downtrend here. And already Cardano is already on the move. And the reason I still don't think it's too late, and Cardano is literally going to have some explosive moves, even though we're up 20% since I made that video, is there's a lot coming for Cardano. Next level I'm looking at is take profit, which I don't recommend taking profit this early, to be honest, but we are going to face a resistance level at $1.80, and then come back maybe to $1.60 before we rip to the upside. A couple of things you guys need to know about Cardano is that Cardano, first of all, even though we have a market cap of 50 billion, I still think it's very undervalued if you compare this to the market cap of Ethereum. But what I really want to show you guys about Cardano is what's coming up is smart contracts are going to be released on Cardano either September 30th or earlier than that. And so many people have been waiting for this. So many people have been waiting for smart contracts to be going live on Cardano, because that is going to literally cause a booming effect. And you don't want to wait for Cardano to start moving and then buying at all-time highs. You want to get in a close to bottom area where you can profit, because Cardano is going to pump probably for the rest of this end of this month until September. Okay, and I'm very confident in that, not financial advice. And they're also going to be part of the World Blockchain Summit. All right, so here's something to keep in mind on Cardano. Also, over 70% of the supply is being staked. That means it's not even being traded. People who believe in Cardano, they're holding Cardano for the long term. Cardano was the only coin during this entire market dump that we had that held so well. Okay, we even making jokes that Cardano became a stable coin because a lot of coins, even DOT has dropped over 70% from their high. Cardano has only dropped about 6-7% from that drop. Okay, so this is why I did think that Cardano is going to have a major role to play. And this bull run, I think that when Cardano starts moving, it's going to shake the market. So this is a coin that you definitely want to have in your portfolio and also holding for long term. Because what I love about Cardano and what people don't tell you is their approach. Like Ethereum has this idea that they're like, oh, let's try this. Let's see if this works. Then let's try that. Let's see if this works. Cardano does not work this way. Cardano, everything is basically analyzed and is proofread, and they have a scientific approach to the way they do things. Okay, and you can see like right now they've been doing proof of stake, which Ethereum just migrated to, but Cardano is really ahead. That like when they do start launching and they do start going ham, everything's already established, and they might not have as many problems as Ethereum has with gas fees and so on. All right, so this is Cardano. Please do your research and consider having this in your portfolio. Aave as well. Me and my patron, we've been literally making some massive gains with Aave, accumulating every time that this thing drops anywhere close to $200, because I've been literally preaching how Aave is going to disrupt the banking system all over the world. And if you don't believe that, you definitely need to do some deeper dive research into Aave and understand why Aave is such a gem. And look at this, guys. On Aave, you had the moving averages. We had a golden cross here, and we almost had a death cross for price to go down. And look how we literally like smothered this and literally have a curve. Look at this volume coming in. Aave is about to have some explosive moves. My bags are filled. And I'm ready. I'm definitely looking for 440 as a next potential resistance target. But I'm not taking profit on Aave anytime soon. I do believe my belief is Aave will be over $1,000 a coin, and that's just me being very. So the next coin that I want to share with you guys, and I've been sharing this for so many months and even since last year with you guys, is Aave. And guys, like, if you don't understand how big Aave is, you're going to miss out on one of the biggest opportunity in the crypto space. And I'm telling you this from a person that's been buying Aave under $20. Okay, Aave to me is going to be one of those revolutionary coins that change everything about our financial system. All right, and our Patreon, one of our best buys were at 219. This was the green box here. If the bear market continued, I was expecting $150, $106, and I would have been buying Aave with both my hands and my eyes closed. All right, because this is one project that I have the most faith in apart from VeChain. And I'm going to also share with you guys why. I shared it here on my Patreon, and we've been accumulating in these areas, and every time we dump anywhere near $200, we've been buying Aave. So right now we're really up on our money. And I shared it on YouTube again. Well, I've been sharing it on YouTube for the past weeks and this whole time period. But the last time I shared it on YouTube was right here when Aave was sitting at $320. And right now we're already at $380, and we're about to face this resistance at 400, which we already faced, you see, and I said that in that video. And where do I see? So on top of that, on a daily, look how we got above this 200 EMA, okay, 200 MA, sorry, which is super bullish. And what you guys don't understand, what you guys really don't understand is how undervalued Aave is. Currently, Aave has a market cap of $4.9 billion, all right, which is really, really tiny if you're comparing this to ADA and Ethereum and so on. And this is a disruptor, okay? This is a disruptor. And this is something you need to understand. When a market cap of close to 5 billion, right, and Aave already has over $23 billion locked in liquidity. That is the true definition of an undervalued gem, okay? And the thing you need to understand is they're also integrated with Polygon now, and also Ethereum 2.0 and so on. And they're going to potentially have the optimism, which is going to be an upgrade on Ethereum. It's going to make, it's a layer 2. It's going to make Ethereum much more faster and cheaper transaction fees. What you guys need to understand is this replaces everything that a bank is supposed to do. So I'm clicking on V2, and you can see DAI, which is a stable coin, Gemini dollar, which is a stable coin, USDC stable coin, USD Tether, right? Your bank right now cannot even give you 1% in your savings account. Okay, that's like they're only giving you like 0.03%, and in Europe they're at negative interest rate. So keeping your money in your bank account is literally like having a hole under that safe while your money just keeps dropping. Okay, on top of that, if you're calculating inflation, which has been rising, just so you guys know, over 20% of all US dollar in circulation was printed out in 2020. Okay, because of the VIT. So you have to understand that inflation is rising. And something crazy this morning, I went to the supermarket to get some more food to make some breakfast and so on, and I was shocked. I used to buy bacon for like $4, and I saw bacon for like $10. That's crazy. This is inflation happening. Coffee has become more expensive. Everything is becoming more expensive, and it's happening slowly that most people are not realizing it, but it's happening, guys. It's happening, and this is what I want to bring you guys to. Your bank can't even give you 1%, while you can just buy these stable coins and come put them in Aave here and get anywhere from 2.8%, 4% on stable coins. Okay, so there's barely any risks to that, or the same risk as you having your money in a bank. But this is like literally a decentralized network, and it's not discriminating if you're black or white or Asian, whatever. It doesn't have an opinion. Okay, it just does what it's supposed to do. And if you have USD Tether, you can get 8% on your money using Aave. So this is huge. This is something that you guys need to pay attention to, because I do believe that Aave will disrupt the banking system. And on top of that, they are doing the right steps. They're now also making it possible for institutions to come in using KYC. They're doing everything. And another thing about Aave is they're also going to be working in mortgages. So instead of getting a loan from a bank to buy a house, you can literally get your mortgage directly from Aave, which I'm really excited about. Guys, this is super undervalued. This is another point that you definitely need to consider having in your portfolio. Not financial advice, but I had to share this with you guys. So overall, the entire market is looking amazing. We're having just a slight pullback, which was necessary. But I did want to share these 3 coins that I believe to be some of the best coins to have in your portfolio for till this end of this year and maybe even next year. And if you appreciate that I take my time to make this video and bring you this valuable information, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so you know exactly when I post a video. All right. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe and most importantly, future proof.